Welcome to this morning's edition of Business Talk, where ABC5 takes a deeper look at local businesses and services.
You might be wondering why I'm standing in front of a Huey helicopter. Well, I'm here with a former Huey helicopter pilot, Bill Malo, who's the creator and owner of LZ Bar and Grill. Bill, let's go inside and see what you got.
Great.
You've got a unique place here. I know you have a background as a pilot. You've been in movies. Tell us a little bit about your background and how that evolved into this bar and grill we're sitting.
Well, I started out as a helicopter pilot for the Army. I've been flying for 44 years now, 26 years as an Army helicopter pilot, 15 years as a civilian contract pilot, and 7 years as an EMS pilot in between my Army tours. And I started collecting the first time in 1969. I had a large collection of flight helmets and equipment. I sold that collection to buy an airplane.
Bill, you really do have a museum here, but the one thing that probably stands out more than anything else around your bar area are the flight helmets. You told me you have 53 flight helmets ranging from 1920s, the Barnstormer type helmet, all the way to something that would be in use today. Tell me a little bit about each helmet. Okay, the first one we're looking at here is the Cobra pilot helmet. Tell us a little bit about that, Bill.
Well, I flew Cobras in the Army, so it's one of my favorite helmets that we have here. And it's a fiberglass helmet that has the electronics to talk over the radio for the pilot to be able to hear. It also has a sighting system that can be pulled down over the eye, and it's one of the early sighting systems, not like they have in the Apache where you can see a TV. It's a simple sighting reticle to fire the machine gun.
Okay, and the next one here, we're going to jump way back. This is something from World War II, is that right?
We have several British World War II helmets. This is a Type B. It's a leather helmet, and it has goggles on it. And they went to leather helmets back in the early 20s to really protect the pilot's head, because a lot of the cockpits were open cockpits, and their hair was getting blown everywhere, and oil was getting on, so they had to have something to protect their heads. So I have a British one, and it's leather. It has the electronics in it with the goggles.
Okay, and the last one here is something of modern specs. It's a Navy jet pilot helmet. Would that be right?
It's a Navy jet pilot helmet. It has a visor. It's made out of fiberglass. It also has the mount to put a night vision goggle set on there that, of course, the early aviators didn't have, and it has the electronics and the oxygen mask for them to communicate and fly at high altitude.
Well, Bill, this is a fascinating place. Thanks for showing us around LZ Bar and Grill today.
Glad to do it.
That's all for today's edition of Business Talk, weekday mornings on ABC5.